Ever since the beginning of time, humans have evolved, humans have changed, and throughout the course of time, they have been the most dominant force on this planet. And since I'm a spiritual person, I believe that we all are here to do something worthwhile. I think that we should not be content with who we are and what we're doing. We should always strive for much better things. We as humans should not be apprehensive. The first truth in life is birth itself, and then the last truth is death. And death is inevitable, no one can change that. According to various kinds of religions, they teach that death is a way of receiving salvation, a way of your soul flying away from your body and reaching its ultimate destination, which is God the Almighty. I think that in religions they teach that the truth always triumphs and the truth always is victorious, no matter how the evil tries, what kind of ways the evil tries to destroy the truth. Truth and justice always prevails at the end. Ever since mankind has arrived in this wonderful, amazing planet, they have always done things their way. They have destroyed all that is good and almost all that is evil. They have destroyed good, but they have destroyed the evil as well. They have created peace, but not everyone has done that. There are certain kinds of cruel, sadistic individuals who destroy peace and try to think that they can get away with it. But those cruel, heinous, destructive individuals will suffer the consequences, will suffer in eternal hell. And I think that in mankind there are two sides to a human being. One is their positive side, which is the good, and there's the evil side, which is the bad. And I think even in movies they show that. In movies like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, they talk about the kind of human nature that everyone possesses. Everyone has their two sides. One is the evil, sadistic, diabolical sort of a side, and the other is the kind and the good that is in the human being. And in certain religions, they teach that if things go according to you, then that's good. If things work according to your plan. But if things do not go according to your plans, then that's even better, because someone up there, some divine force up there, is making those decisions for you. And ever since we as humans have arrived on this planet, we have done super wonderful, amazing, stupendous things. We have done some cruel, diabolical things as well. There's also one more thing that religions teach. It teaches that there are three kinds of humans in this planet. One, they only proclaim things but do not do anything about it. They have their plans, but their plans do not come into fruition because they don't have that courage to do so, to work on it. And second, there are the kinds of humans that proclaim they'll do something and they bring that into action, so their plans does come into fruition. And the third kind of a human is the one who does not proclaim anything, does not say that he or she is going to do anything, but does it. And in various kinds of religions, it teaches that the ultimate goal and the ultimate destination is to get rid of the evil side in the human being. You cannot get rid of that side, but you can listen to the good side. Listen to the positive side. Listen to the positivity, because in life, you struggle and you go through various kinds of stuff. Life is very unpredictable, so I think that one life lesson that can be taken by humans is always expect the unexpected, because anything can happen at any given time. And some people also say that time is an illusion itself, and they say that there is no such thing as time. Time is not something that you can summon and it'll approach you. Time, they say that there is no such thing as time. They say that time is an illusion, and no matter what you try to do or say, you cannot stop time. And some even think that there is no such thing as time. It's a myth that we all cannot understand. And I think the one thing that fascinates me the most is death itself, because no one knows where we'll go after death. Death is something that has been fascinating to me, that I contemplate about from time to time. I cannot wrap my head around the fact that we all have to cease to exist one day. We all have to approach our ultimate destination, which is death, the final truth, and what happens after death. And in some religions, it teaches that death is like a beautiful experience that one has to endure in life. Death, some say that they have their own imagination about death. Some say that death is cruel. Death is something that nobody likes. But then on the other hand, if you look at monks and if you look at sages, they also go into depth about death and how it is the ultimate truth, and it is the final truth, and it is like a beautiful experience. It is like your soul reaches the Almighty, and your soul changes, goes from one body to another, just like we as humans, throwing away the dirty and the old clothes so that we can wear something new in life. And in many movies, they show that as well. And in every kind of religion, there's that evil side, the darkness, and then the light. The light is always good. Light is portrayed as good in religions. And the darkness that creates that shadow is portrayed as evil. But that is also something that humans sometimes don't agree with. I think that brings me to the side of me that I would like to share with everyone, and that is that I am much more of a spiritual kind of a human being. I believe in a religion. I believe in the good of receive ultimate peace that we so much deserve and are in need for. And I also think that we, as humans, are from this planet, so there is no point in being racist, prejudiced, sexist. I don't think that is good, and that should be eliminated from this world, because we are all from the same planet and we will die one day. So death is kind of like something that connects all of us as humans, and I don't think we should be concerned about each other's skin color, religion, culture, tradition. I don't think that is created to divide us, but that is created to protect us from evil, that is created to keep us safe from what is bad and what is good. That is the teaching of various kinds of monks and sages and all kinds of religious people. We should, irrelevance of what we believe in, what we think, what our skin color is, what the clothes that we're wearing is, we at the end of the day are all humans. We should have a camaraderie. We should be connected with each other by those good, wonderful qualities. We should not divide, but then connect each and every one of us, because that is the ultimate goal for all of us as humans. We should not be racist and prejudiced. We should not be judging each other by the skin color, by the clothes, because that is irrelevant I think in our world, because we all have to die one day, and we're all interconnected whether we like it or not. As humans, we have that human-to-human connection and that bond. So I think that we should not separate ourselves, but then we should connect ourselves, and we should think very highly of each other, and we as humans should not tolerate violence, and we should not do violence, and injustice should not be shown, because it is shown by some cruel individuals, but we should not be that individual. We should not kill each other just because we're different, and we should not behave in such manner, because if you look at it, even in the same household, people have different personalities. You know, in terms of personality wise, everyone's different, and everyone has the right to be different. And I think that we should accept that. We should not think of that to divide us, but to connect us. We should always be thinking about positive. Yes, everyone goes through various kinds of emotions. Human emotions do not exist forever. You can't be, enthusiastic forever. You can't be sad forever. You can't be angry or hold a grudge against somebody forever. So there has to be that, end. I mean, there is that end. There is that expiring date to every emotions that you feel. So I think that we should be able to channelize our emotions in a positive manner, and we should not be too happy or too sad or too angry. We should not be too enthusiastic, or we should not feel any negative emotions too much or positive emotions too much. Being happy too much and being sad too much, that's counterproductive, and that does not help but hurt us, because our emotions should always be in check. So finally, I would like to say that let's have peace and satisfaction in life, and let's walk the ethical way, not the unethical way. Let's do the right and let's get rid of the evil from this world, because we all have to cease to exist, die one day. Death is the ultimate. We all have to approach our demise. So let's have peace in life.